Hi. I really hate this lighting is less than favorable, but it's fine. Today I'm going to be doing the, following a YouTuber tutorial. I don't know how to edit fancily, so I don't know how to get, the video right here. Maybe, if I do more of these, I can figure it out. But, Makeupbyjaack. Okay. I'm going to be trying to follow along with a video by Makeupbyjaack. If you don't know who that is, I'll leave a link in the description. Don't let you. You know what? This is my video. We're going to start over. Damn. Oh, now I'm at a makeup wipe. Oh no. There's still makeup in there. Hey, what's up, you guys? I already filmed this, but I just didn't okay, so I'm doing following a YouTuber tutorial type of thing. So I picked Makeupbyjaack. I don't know how to edit and put the thing on here, so I'm watching it on my iPad. I did my eyebrows, and the first video I was following, he used a Benefit product, so I was like, oh, let me use a Benefit product. But he was like, I've been really not using pomades and stuff. I really don't like the Ka-Brow. I think it dried out way too quick. I think that it's just not for me. I like a micro pencil, and that's pretty much what he just said multiple times in the first video. So I was like, cool, I'm just gonna use a different video. So this is the Ride or Die makeup tutorial, which I'm hoping I have a decent amount of the products. I know I do have a lot of products that similar interests. He started out with the Anastasia Brow Wiz. I'm gonna use my L'Oreal Brow Stylist. I think this is better for what I need. I think the Brow Stylist, or all the Anastasia pencils, are very hard, and this is way creamier, and it does the same thing. I'm going in shade with Brunette. I don't know what shade he's using.
Obviously, thinner and more of a fine pencil. So I'm just going to go ahead and use, just because this brow is less dense than this brow. So
I relate. This brow is
eyebrows are sisters, not twins.
Sisters.
Sometimes they're just friends. Sometimes they're not even friends. So I just went ahead and cleaned up those brows using some concealer and completely going against.
What concealer did you use?
Literally turned into the most.
Okay. Any Makeupbyjaack video you're gonna watch, it's going to be I want a subtle brow, and then it's not subtle, and he points it out. It's cool. He just cut his brows with concealer and didn't say what kind of concealer, so I'm assuming that it is the NARS Pod Concealer. I'm gonna clean my brows up with the Fit Me concealer. I know that I know that Jack is a fan of the Maybelline, some of the Maybelline products. I like this front of the brows. I think it blends well. I think it's a nice product. So I'm just gonna clean them up how he does, and he does a full cleanup. Not the top though. The top doesn't get cleaned up, just the bottom half.
So we're just gonna roll with it. Moving on to eyeshadows. This is one of the ones that is really
he does eyeshadow first.
It being quite difficult last year, even though this palette stood up by a
month
last year. My Ride or Die was the Modern Renaissance palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills. Now this has obviously had a fair bit of love over the last year, and I do think I need the Morphe and Jaclyn Hill palette for sure. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do an eye look. Don't know what I want to do. Every single color, I love everything about it, and as
okay, so I don't have the Modern Renaissance. I know it's Renaissance. I'm awful. But I would say that this has similar tones. This is the Femme Rosa Carucce ColourPop palette. It's really pretty. I like the packaging. And then for some of the other warmer tones, this is the Morphe 9A palette. I just feel like this combined is a good, not dupe, but a good alternative if you don't have that.
Yeah, I think it's changed to the Morphe and Jaclyn
Hill
for sure. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do an eye look. Don't know what I want
it's
to
the
do.
Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette. Never mind.
Okay, so I just went ahead and filmed this. I was speaking and I didn't record audio. So that just about tops off my day. Warm tones.
His.
Creased, you know.
Okay, so we're rocking a cut crease, which is a very Makeupbyjaack look. This is so trashy, I feel like. Pink, warm tones. I don't think you need that palette to do that, because honestly, that shimmery tone, Watch my videos because then I can afford a new, not busted Morphe palette. But, oh, cool. That is exactly what I wanted to happen today. But I think that the lid shade is very similar to that of the 35O palette, and it looks like a look that you could totally do with this palette. So that's what I'm going to do. I am going to use that and the 9A. Did you not set your eyelid?
So we're going to try again. All I basically did was created my like kind of go-to glam eye look, which is a lot of...
Oh, you just went in there.
In London with a brand, which is super exciting. I'm still not sure if I can say which brand it is, because they literally haven't told us anything.
He took a very yellowy tone into his crease, which is cool, but you didn't say if you set your makeup yet, or you set your concealer, so I guess I technically can't. I'm going to be taking the... Wow, this is so much easier to just hold now. I'm taking this yellow here. Let's backtrack. I'm going to set my eye with some white. So the white in this 35O palette, because these shadows are being patchy and I'm already just not having it. And I'm going to now build it up. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, okay. So this isn't as much of a tutorial, I think, as it is just kind of like, I'm doing my makeup, chill with me. Like, I don't know, get ready with me, I guess. I don't know. I'm gonna go in, I guess, with the Femme Rosa palette. Yeah, it almost looks like you took, like, this shade, which is either Missy or Damsel. I think it's Missy. I don't know. So I'm going to tap into this and just tap off some excess. And I'm going to then just, like, build that on the lower under part of my, like... Wow, this is stressful. Because mine does not look like his. I envy him so much because he's so detailed and so meticulous, which is great. But also so, like, and deepening things up with black, and I am scared of black. I don't know if I'd say our looks are the same, but, like, we're getting there. I think I am of a similar capacity. I have to redo this on the other eye. Back into my original transition shade. And just bring back that, like, orangey warmth. Let me tell you, this is not a look I'm good at.
So then I'm just going to cut my crease in the ingenious way that I do.
What concealer are you using? I know that he likes the Tarte Shape Tape, but my Tarte Shape Tape is not my current color, but I'm going to use this to just cut my crease, I guess. I love that I learned how to do a cut crease with Makeupbyjaack. I must have buy with whatever. I was never great at them, but I understood how they worked. And then I was watching one of his videos and he was like, oh, you guys always ask like how I cut my creases, and he was like, I just take a concealer brush, blah, 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 put it on, and then you look up so it gets your where your crease needs cut. And like, it's just like, wow, thank you so much. Like, here, look, so you're gonna put it here, drag it down, look up. Okay, this crease is about as cut as it's gonna get. I am gonna clean it up a little though, the line of where I cut it. Wow. I would dare I say it, this is one of the best cut creases I have ever done. Now watch this all go horribly downhill. I'm going to take a flat eyeshadow brush.
Some of my Ride or Die eyeliner just on my lash line. This is the Infinity Gel Liner by Illamasqua. This shit, so good.
What'd you put on your lid?
The ingenious way that I do.
Oh, your concealer brush is tinier. I need to... Okay. Oh, no, you did use a big one. Oh, no, that's...
So I just put on some of my Ride or Die eyeliner.
Okay. Screw your eyeliner. I am going to go in here to this heavily... Turn it... Oh, why is it doing that? Why is this... Why are you crumbling? Girl, I know you use, but you're going to need to get more abused, honey. Oh my god, I'm scared to use this now. I'm going to set it with my Urban Decay De-Slick. I use this. I don't like the all-nighter as much as this one because this one really packs a punch. Like, if you're oily or you need your makeup to stay, that's what it does. It gets it set. Wow. Oh my god. This is gorgeous.
Just on my lash line, this is the Infinity Gel Liner by Elamaster. This shit.
I don't have a gel liner.
Also, this lid is bigger than this lid, so I'm just going to kind of ignore that. So now onto some mascara.
I relate.
Last year I said that my favourite Ride or Die was the Urban Decay version. While I still love this, I haven't used Obsessed with Lights Camel Lashes from Tarte. This is by far my favourite mascara.
Okay, these are literally two of my favorite mascaras, and I layered them to get the fullest volumization ever. So I'm going to quickly line my eyes with this Essence Waterproof Mascara, which is not waterproof, so it's redundant, but I really like the tip of this. Just along the lash line. Okay. This eyeliner is effed up. But I only need one eye for an Insta picture, so it's fine. No, I could totally... I'm gonna fix it. I can't see without my glasses, like, at all. So when I do things, I'm good with doing things on this eye because I can see out of this eye, but when I close this eye, I can't see out of this eye. Or I can't see out of this eye, so it, like, makes everything so difficult. So I'm gonna just try to, like, smudge it a little. It's still so noticeable, but it's whatever.
Ever. And I literally have, like, 9 or 10 of them. I have so many. So I'm never gonna...
I have 2. I had 3, but I gave one to my mom because I got it for Christmas and I didn't. I already have some. I love it.
You would even believe the number of emails I get about, like, having lashes sent to me.
I already know that I am not going to be using the same eyelashes as him. Okay, I'm not saying this to, like, be like, oh my god, my lashes are great, but, like, my lashes hold a pretty great curl, so there are times where I don't feel like I need eyelashes. This is definitely a look where I do. I use the Eyelure Definition 126s, and here would be a brand new pack. I trim mine down because I think these are too big for my eyes. And I like them because the lash band is thick.
So many pairs of these, and I actually need
Oh, Mykonos.
I do have a discount code with Lily Lashes if you did want to save some money. It is
Use code JAACK for money off of Lily Lashes if you want to get them. I don't have the Too Faced primer. I got a sample of it once, but the sample was literally too tiny to use. It was a tiny spray bottle in my Ipsy, and it was ridiculous. I'm not even going to get into it because that pissed me off. Like, to get it to spray you to test it, and then I sprayed it, and I was like, well, that was a pretty big spray for this tiny bottle. 2 more sprays and nothing like came out. So, nothing against Too Faced. I'm just not down for it. I need my glasses to be able to see where I'm picking these lashes up and putting the glue.
Pore-filling, drying products.
I don't have that. I know he likes this, so we're just gonna... I'm like, I know this is another product he uses and enjoys. He sets with that. I think this makes my skin sticky, not in a bad way, and I'm also gonna go in with this Wet n Wild Photo Focus primer. I think it's a nice texture. I don't know. It rubs into my skin nice and evens it out a lot, I think, just from the way, I don't know. Just for a slight use of with it. That's what I've realized. Oh, I just shaved. That feels weird. Okay. we're gonna let this, I'm gonna press this in. I think it just makes my skin feel smooth. I couldn't tell you if it's hydrating, to be honest.
I must have looked terrible. I mean, like, I'm not great now, but I must have looked so deserty.
Wow.
But I'm glad that's changed because, just because. So now for my Ride or Die foundation. Last year I said it was the Makeupbyjaack Ultra HD.
It's not.
Until a few months ago, I even want to say a few weeks ago, it still was. I adore this foundation, and I think I always will.
But he gonna whip out the Fit Me.
Maybelline Matte Poreless
Fit Me foundation.
Definitely.
Now that I, ooh. Okay. I buffed in that foundation, and I feel like you can kind of see. Am I crazy? I might just be crazy. I feel like you can see where this beauty sponge tapped. Just gonna lightly buff and then hope that that fixed it. Okay. Also, don't look how that eyebrow looks right now. I don't have. Okay, that's a lie. I have the Tarte Shape Tape clearly, but it's not my shade, so I'm gonna use a little bit of this for coverage. Usually I'll take the Infallible Pro Glow. This Fit Me is very pale. So I put this just in areas that I want the brightening effect. Splash a little on my nose today. Why not? So I'm gonna blend this out quick. I'll be right back.
I've just missed.
I don't have the RCMA No Color Powder that he's using to set his eyes, underneath his eyes. I do have the Coty Airspun. Okay, now that I've done that, I'm going to set the face with this NYX HD powder, which I hit pan on forever ago. Don't even try to clock me on it. But there is product on the outer rim, and this was my, I don't want to say my first setting powder. Actually, I think it might have been. I think this was my first setting powder. And I loved it so much, so I bought it in the loose version, and it caused the worst, most intense flashback of my life. Literally, I swept away powder, and it was just pure white. So unless you are on the paler side, when I say paler, I mean like, girl, you are Casper's best friend, I would not recommend using this in the loose version. Okay. Cool.
I missed it so much. So you guys know I like to take that on my damp beauty blender.
Oh. Well.
After I've used those powders, I do like to go in with like a powder with a bit of pigment or like a powder foundation or something. I think last year I mentioned the MAC Studio Fix powder. Now while I still absolutely love this, and clearly you can see that I love it.
I just want to make sure I push this
in
into the
recently,
skin.
which is definitely now my Ride or Die. It's so flawless. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish powder.
The only foundation powder I have is the Fit Me.
I just like to but nothing gives me what I need like this gives me. It blends flawlessly. It's the perfect tone for my skin. I mean, it smells like chocolate. And I didn't get this physique from eating fruit.
I agree with everything I bought the Chocolate Soleil bronzer because he told me to. Because he raved about it. So I'm going to take this just like fluffier rounded brush into the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil. Haven't been that into contouring really, because I've really been into like a bronzy look, but I will take my old school e.l.f. this shade, which is clearly Love, Don't Come For Me, and this angled brush, and I am just gonna lightly sculpt out a little because I think it's a similar shade. So I'm gonna take this Chocolate Soleil bronzer, literally shake it off, and then just take this kind of, okay, so I'm gonna take it above that, starting here, swirling it down almost on the cheekbone to really give a nice goldeny brown look, and to really blend in that contour color because I don't want that to be too harsh.
Last year this was a really difficult one, but I think I've kind of come to terms with what sort of formula I like when it comes to a highlight. This motherfucker. So this is a glazed donut. This is the Nick Tutorial.
Oh, have that is even close to glazed donut would be in the Candy Johnson palette, and I'm not a fan of that highlighter due to how pale it is. But I do have this. Oh my god, this I got in an Ipsy bag and I love it. It is the Martini Cosmetics. I'm sorry, it is Teeny Cosmetics cream stick highlighter. I'm almost out. But if I could compare this to something, I think I would say it's similar to the Candy Johnson stick highlighter with Too Faced in the way that this is a really pretty pink tone. But it doesn't disrupt the makeup I have underneath, and it honestly, once it's sitting on the face, acts like a powder. I would typically go with a more yellow highlight, but because we're going for a pink look, I'm going to take this e.l.f. What is this called? Moonlight Pearls highlighter, which was my first highlighter. It's supposed to like come up. I dug into this. These highlighters are a mixed review because it's a big highlighter, so there's this like not film, but like there's a layer on top that you gotta scrape off when you first get these. And if you don't know that, you're gonna be like, wow, this highlighter is shitty. It looks like it's gonna be this blinding.
So my favourite blush last year was Melba by MAC. This time around it's definitely Exposed by Tarte. I love Tarte's formula.
Whoa. Do I have Exposed? I have a plethora of Tarte blushes. Because I brought... This is Party. Please be exposed. Please be exposed. Insightful. I have Party and Insightful. But then... I bought the little blush book that was like the little holiday thing because it was on sale for like 20 bucks. And I was like, how... I'm sorry, you're telling me a Tarte blush book for 20 bucks. Am I supposed to say no? Because I'm not gonna. He put highlight on his Cupid's bow.
With everything blush. If a look doesn't call for a particular blush.
Oh yeah, I forgot how he did this. He does blush after bronzer and highlight because it blends it better for him. I don't have a Kat Von D lipstick. This ColourPop lip looks severely similar. I think this video is over an hour long. This took so long. Oh my god, blush. Let me not slap a lip on before I even put blush on. I'm gonna take this Lisa Frank brush. I got this in my Ipsy. I really like this for blush. I used to use it for contour and bronzer, but now I'm really feeling it for blush. As I like blend my contour with it. Ooh, Exposed look mauve-y. I'm gonna use the Angelic. Set for life, let me tell you. I'm amazed at how well this worked out. ColourPop lip. Oh Jesus, tell me this has a shade name on it. Calypso. This is the satin lip, not the matte. I feel like the matte one's really drying. Ooh. I swear that this looks so good compared to what I thought it was going to turn out being. Wow. Hold on.
Lately, I really I've really been loving the Makeupbyjaack Rose Water to set my makeup. I've literally been through 2 bottles of this, and I haven't reached for anything else recently at all. Last year was the All Nighter by Urban Decay. I still absolutely love that. I just haven't been reaching for it as much lately, so I think I also want to add my favourite gloss, which is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Moon Jelly Gloss. I literally can wear this over everything. I'm obsessed with it.
Holy setting spray. Give it that sheen. He was wearing a pink hat and a pink... Wow.
My favourite.
Tell me. I'm gonna find this and do a side-by-side and probably edit it in now if I edit this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up. I think this went 100 times better than I anticipated. I'm in love. I had a great time.